These are the Module 11 Part 1 notes. We're talking about probability distributions. This is page 2. So example 3. Example 2, example 1. Okay. We have got a basketball player who's shooting 3 free throws. And so there are 4 different ways that this can happen. Our basketball player can make none of the shots. We've got a 0.01 or a 1% chance that it happens that way. Can make one of the shots, there's a 10% chance. Can make 3 of the shots, there's a 51% chance. So if this is a probability distribution, again, and discrete, because our numbers are separate and distinct, we have to figure out what this all adds to, or what the probability of a 2 has to be, so that this adds to 1. So if we add the 3 probabilities we have, we get a 0.62, 1 minus 0.62. Sorry about that. And we get a 0.38. So the probability of making 2 of 3 shots is 0.38. The notation P of X is the probability that X, whatever X we're talking about, so here we have the probability of scoring 0 points is 0.01. The probability of scoring 1 point is 0.10. The probability of 2 points, 0.38. And the probability of 3 points, 0.51. Okay. These are numerical. So we can find the mean and standard deviation. We've been using those before. We haven't really found them. So here, we're going to find the mean. Also the expected value. Expected value is a fancy way to say we're finding the mean of a discrete probability distribution. Sometimes you'll see it called a weighted mean as well. Okay. So we are going to consider the fact that if we take a look at our table above, the probability of getting a 3 happens more often than any of the other ones. So if I were to write out 100 values, I would have 1 0, I would have 10 1s, I would have 38 2s, and 51 3s. I could add all those together and divide by 100. Definitely don't want to have to do that every time we're dealing with probabilities. So we find the mean of a discrete random variable using this formula. Remember, mu is what we call the mean. The sigma means sum, we're adding everything together. X is our value, and P of X is the probability. So we find the mean of a discrete random variable by multiplying each variable by its probability and adding all those values together. Not that bad.